Hi, my name's Catherine. I'm one of the Paediatric Emergency Medicine consultants, and I'm also the Wellbeing lead here in Leicester ED. Some of you will be thinking about wellbeing and thinking it's only really for people who've got problems, but wellbeing is about everybody. What we know is that people can find ED hard and emotionally draining. Shifts aren't great for you. They interrupt your sleep patterns, they can cause you long-term stress, and they get in the way of doing the things that would normally keep you sane. We also know that doctors have high rates of mental illness, and this is something that as a profession we really have to work at. Many of you may be new to the hospital, the NHS, or even the country, and as a department we are aware that's going to show up in a whole range of problems, both personal and professional. We aim to support you through this. It's a transition that we can help you make. What we don't know is all about you as people. We don't know if you've maybe had some bad experiences in the past with difficult patients or challenging situations. We don't know about the types of cases that you worry about, the things that you might feel at the borders of your competence, the things that you'd really like a little bit of support with. We don't know what else is going on in your life, whether that's positive or negative. Things like getting married or having a baby are really, really exciting, but they definitely do cause additional work and stress. However, work is a part of life and not the other way around. We don't know what really excites you. The great thing about ED is there's a massive variety of cases, so there definitely will be something that you really enjoy doing here. Sunny is one of our education fellows and has been working on wellbeing for some time. She's produced a list of top tips. The first one is to be aware of when you're getting a bit overwhelmed. Leicester ED, especially in the winter, it can be extremely busy, and it will be sometimes frustrating and challenging. If you're feeling like this, take a minute and stop and breathe. Practicing doing this means that when you have these feelings, it will come to you naturally and work more effectively. The second thing is to ask for help. If you're approaching something particularly complicated or challenging and you're worried about problems that might arise, ask them. There's a wealth of experience here in this department, with many of the doctors and nurses having worked here for years. Just ask and people can work through it with you and come up with a good solution. Spend plenty of time with your friends and family. Making time to do the things that you really love with the people you really love is definitely part of what makes us human. Fourthly, and this is an important one, learn how to say no. We've all only got two hands. There's a limit to what we can do, and there's an even tougher limit on what we can do effectively. Learn to do the things that are most impactful and then feel proud of when you can do things well. The fifth one might seem a little bit basic for health professionals, but anybody who's spent any time in healthcare will know that we often fall down on this. Eat well, sleep well. Planning out your meals and filling up your freezer in preparation for particularly busy weeks can really help with this. Take a walk, get some fresh air, go outside. We work indoors all day, and although I love this department, it's not particularly beautiful. Take a look outside. Make time for yourself. It doesn't really matter how you do this, but taking some time to switch off, particularly just before you go home, can be really, really useful. Watch out for yourself. Everybody will have bad days, and sometimes you'll have a series of bad days. Learning how to recognise when you are struggling a little bit will really help you deal with it. I know that when I'm at my best, I'm enthusiastic, keen to learn, I sleep well, I generate loads of new ideas, and I just get excited about lots of stuff. When I'm not doing so good, maybe I don't sleep so well, I get easily frustrated, both with myself and with other people. And this can lead to me feeling anxious and really quite negative. Spotting this early means that you can talk this through with somebody and deal with it, so it doesn't become a problem. So what's available to you here at Leicester ED? Well, in the basics, there's a staff room. It contains fridges, microwaves, toasters, sofas and TVs, all of that kind of stuff. It also contains a minor emergency box for when you've been caught of something small but significant, like your lunch. There's some biscuits, food, soup, stuff like that in there, along with a few toiletries. We also have a timeout room where you can sit and just be still for a moment. Both of these are downstairs in the undercroft. In terms of other stuff that you can access, there's a lot of stuff on the hospital website on Insight. There's all kinds of things on there, stories from people who have struggled with mental illness, but also groups that you can join, everything from working out in the gym with the physios to crocheting. If you're interested in doing something else, there probably is something on there for you. There's a lot of wellbeing apps. I would advise you to have a look on Insight, and also if you belong to a college, on your college website. A lot of them can be free. There's lots of advice as well, especially from RChem, about best ways to stay well in ED, and this can be really useful. If you are having a run of bad days, I would advise you to catch up with your supervisor. Just sit and have a chat through, and they can often turn it from being a terrible event into a learning experience. It's good to learn, it's not good to fret. If you don't have that kind of relationship with your supervisor, then pick another senior colleague and ask for coffee. We've all been there, we all know what that means. Don't forget about the nursing staff, not just in terms of supporting them, because really we're all here to support each other. Also, lots of them have literally seen it all. They are a really valuable source of experience. Don't be afraid to talk it through with one of them. If you want to talk things through off the shop floor, then chaplaincy run a listening ear service, and you can ring them up and just talk to them. It's normally available 24 hours a day. If you need something more formal than that, then the Trust run a free counselling service called Amica. The numbers for both on various different boards throughout the department, and in short, easily available. Basically, if there's a problem, please ask. This department is run by people who have chosen to do emergency medicine because they love it, and I would genuinely include myself in that. We want you to have the best experience that you can in this department and really thrive. So if there's issues, we want to know. If you want to contact me with any wellbeing ideas, then feel free. I hope you have a great experience here, and we'll see you around. Bye.